Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin, and what you see is my brand new Spyderco Wharncliffe Delica 4. That's right. This was just released from Spyderco in 2017, and I have it. It's right here. This is it. You know, one of the most famous, the most popular Spyderco knives is the Delica. The Delica 4 is the current model. This is the Delica 4, and the only difference is it has that straight Wharncliffe blade. Now, I know a lot of knife makers listen to their customers, a lot of them, but Spyderco does it as well as or even more than most knife makers. They have their own forum and where everyone goes at it, and very frequently Sal, the founder of Spyderco, is on there answering questions, talking about blade types, what they're working on, what they're thinking about. Well, customers, one specific customer who worked in a warehouse said, I love my Delica. I love the regular Delica. Everything about it is nice. I love the 3-inch blade, the 2.9-inch blade. I love the VG10 steel. I love the FRN, the fiberglass reinforced nylon handle that's, I call it space age plastic, folks, but it's almost indestructible. It's light. They have this grippy surface that's just wonderful. It's inexpensive, relatively inexpensive, everything. But I'll tell you, for cutting, and this is the customer I agree to. For cutting, though, the Wharncliffe works better. It's that straight edge. It gives you better cutting. They're both flat ground, so, real nice slicing. But he wanted that, and Spyderco released it. It's one of the first knives released in 2017, and here it is. If you know anything about the Delica, it's just like this, except for the blade shape is now Wharncliffe. This is the one you're used to. This is the brand new one. I'll tell you what my reaction was when I got and picked it up. Yep, that's a Delica. And that's a Wharncliffe blade, and I really love it. I really do. Before this to release, the closest thing you could get to the Wharncliffe is this saber ground version from Car Arms. Car Arms is a popular handgun designer and distributor. Car Arms has very reasonably priced handguns. I'm not a big gun guy. I'm a big knife guy. My brother's a big gun guy. Loves Car Arms, right? And so what they wanted was a very, very legal knife. So they went to Spyderco and they said, what we want is one that is 2.5 inches. So it is very evident in every city in the country that it's a legal knife. We want one shaped for maximum defensive purposes. And this grind gives that to you, especially with the top cut off. Real good stabbing potential. It's a small knife, but for you to have it on you under the 3 inches, well under the 3-inch laws in some places, that's why they have it. They also have it in different colors. This is the black. And the reason they have it in different colors is they want it to have urban camouflage. So if you have black pants on, you can have it. If you have blue jeans on, it has a gray coated blade. I'm not a big coated blade guy, but it's very distinct. The handle is the same size as any Delica, so it's very familiar, but that blade is very tactical. But it also gives you some of the advantages for cutting that the new Wharncliffe gives you. Again, car arms. So, of course, I just think it's great. I love it. You know, you can expect a lot of variations on it, probably colors, and then if it's popular, some more handles. You know, I'm a big Delica fan, and if you get a new Delica like this Wharncliffe Delica 4, then I have to I have to welcome it to the family. So I have to start bringing out the sprint runs. Yeah, this is the jig bone sprint run with titanium handles. That Spyderco Damascus with the VG10 core. Oh man, this is nice. Look at the look at the back. Look at that. Remember, this is a sprint run. It's discontinued. Brown with the oranges, jig bone. Oh, of course, all of these have the back lock, and I'll tell you, Spyderco's back lock, while it's not my favorite lock, I love the compression lock. I love the frame locks because they use the Chris Reeve integral frame locks. I love those, but you have to admit this back lock is very strong. As Eric Glasser said, the son of Sal, it's their most evolved lock. They have really worked hard on it. But isn't that beautiful? With that lattice work. Ah, titanium, anodized brown. Oh, man, with that Damascus blade. Oh, yeah, they did it in blue, too. You know. I just love it. Functional. Of course it's functional, but isn't it beautiful, too? I love the jig bone. It's a nod to the past. And that titanium, but that lattice work on the back is just unbelievable. And of course, still available in a lot of places. It is not discontinued, but you don't see it around a lot. It's the full tie handle version of the Delica. All of these just slightly under 3-inch blades. This one has that same Japanese Damascus. The pattern on the Japanese Damascus for Spyderco is representative of this Japanese art where they put ink in a flowing river, and that's what this represents, the Damascus. But this, oh man, I love this tie. You know, the Delica's very thin. So unlike the Chris Reeve Sebenza, and I'm a big Chris Reeve fan, so I'm not knocking Chris Reeve Sebenzas. I love Chris Reeve Sebenzas. But when you get the Delica or even the larger Endura, I'd be surprised, although it's not in their catalog, probably the Endura is the next one. They have the Wharncliffe. But to have a small knife like this right under that 3-inch, so thin with that titanium, you have to love it. And of course, in 2016, the epic 40th anniversary year for Spyderco, where they released so many knives, they released a new sprint run knife as part of their HAP 40 SUS 410 series. HAP 40, you can see the line right there. HAP 40, very strong steel, retains an edge great. And then it's sandwiched, that line, below it is the HAP 40, because HAP 40 is sandwiched in this blade between SUS 410, just to give it even more strength and a help with the stainless steel properties so it doesn't rust on you. This is the burnt orange series, the HAP 40 series. You're going to see a couple more knives come out from Spyderco in 2017 that has HAP 40. And then the last bit of my Spyderco Delica family is the trainer. Yeah, I have one for Delica and the Endura. The good news about the trainer is there's no edges. They let you do all kinds of moves using the blade without getting hurt. It has that same weight as a Delica. Really a same weight, of course, the FRN scale, so you can really do it without getting cut. Of course, they have trainers for a lot of them, especially if you're looking at it as a tactical thing, but they sell a lot of these knives to first responders, to the army, to policemen and all that, so that they can train. They can buy these and train. That's the upside. The downside is these things cost as much as the real knife, if not more expensive, because they have everything the real knife has. It has to have everything except without the point and the cutting ability. That's the family, and this is the new blood to the family. This is my first impressions. You know the Delica and the FRN scales. Everything just solid as you expect. But they've listened, and now they have the Wharncliffe on this VG10 steel. This is the new Spyderco Wharncliffe. Just came out in 2017. That's it. Don't forget to thumb this up. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I have over 400. Over 400. I do. I have over 400 videos on this channel, all knife related. I have over 340 daily pocket dump deconstructions when we talk about, at minimum, 4 knives and a lot of other stuff that we put in our pockets to keep them full. I'll have another one later today because I do it every single day. This is Kevin from Keith, Kevin, Ken. Hey, when you subscribe, you get us closer to our 2,000 membership goal. And you know what happens then? I give away 2 new Spydercos. At least one will be a limited edition sprint run. So hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, make sure that you hit that notification bell next to the subscribe, because hey, if you're like me, I lose all. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but you know what? They give me a free platform to talk about knives. They can do whatever they want. But if you want to keep track of when I post like this, special videos, and a bunch of them are coming, or the regular pocket dump deconstructions every day, hit that bell after you subscribe. Thanks a lot, you guys. You have a perfect day. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.